So let's just dive straight into it. This might be a long video because my work is across 3 sketchbooks this time. Yeah, because one of them doesn't really have many pages. This one's almost finished and another one's almost finished. So this was kind of the month of trying to finish off some sketchbooks. It might also carry on to be a trend next month as well because I'm trying to finish stuff. So yeah. So first off, we have some concept sketches. So basically this was from my collaboration with Jacob. And these are just pieces of layout paper that are stuck, well, stapled in. And I also did concepts for the illustration called Tea Time, the traditional illustration I did with my OC Loki. Yeah, I just really liked it. It was just so much fun to come up with concepts. So that drawing you saw last month. This one, yeah, this one, it links on to some stuff on the next page. It's just a planning thumbnail. So these 2 pages contain things with Yandere Simulator. Now I'm going to do a video about fan art of Yandere Simulator, but it's also a contest entry for some of these contests. Obviously more details when I do that video and I upload it, but yeah, Yandere Simulator. I love this game, been watching gameplays. I'm just going to explain more in that video, but I was just planning and concepts. So yeah, these are the these are the more in detail kind of drawings I do for the illustration. So basically I think these ones are going to be done digitally. And then more Yandere Simulator kind of thing. This is actually me in Yandere Simulator. You'll learn about more why it's me in that video. So, not going to explain anything about me being in Yandere Simulator at the moment. Melissa, now this was basically based on a piece of artwork of Yandere-chan on DeviantArt, and I wrote the artist's name down so I could remember, and it's BGM94. Yandere-chan is the title. And I really like the pose, so I just thought, well, it's a sketchbook, it's for practice. I really want to make it over into Melissa, and I really want to just set my own style on it. And I haven't really posted this anywhere, I don't think. And it's only in my sketchbook. I'm not 100% sure if I did post it or not, but if I did, I know I credited the artist. Excuse my iPad for just being rude. That was supposed to be a sketch of Yandere Simulator, but it just turned into this random headshot of a girl. I don't know. The next sketchbook is actually started in July. There are like 2 pieces that were started in July, so I'm just going to show them really quickly before I get onto the stuff that is mostly September. So this was a contest entry that I did for Drawing with Waffles. It was chocolate cinnamon. The design I did on the computer, so well, I did digitally, so it's not in here except for like the sketch of the shape. So this is the future non-canon youngest daughter of Bethany and Stephen. I have to try and get this right because it's quite a long sentence to process. And this is the future non-canon eldest son of Rocco and Erica. Yeah, and his name's Kenta. Kenta and Oasis, or she likes to be called Darcy. Darcy's her middle name, so yeah, just 2 random drawings from July. So these are just random pen sketches, and they were just me mucking around with a pen. So obviously Yandere simulator videos I was watching, and I was just like, senpai! So more Skylar kind of concepts. I really want to do a piece of Skylar art because I've done a piece of Loki art on the whole thing, but people want more Skylar, and I kind of want to draw more Skylar because I like her concept. So random chibi that I couldn't be bothered to finish, so I just drew random arms and legs like a doll. So there's Skylar and Rocco as like little chibis that I did in pen. Now here comes the bit where I explain a lot, because I came up with a couple of concepts for my characters. So this is Skylar, obviously. She's lying on the ground and she has a broken angel wing or a dove wing or whatever kind of wing you want to class it as. But there is a kind of saying that when people die, they turn into angels and they fly up into heaven. And I thought that was a really, really cool kind of concept to like go off of. And then I decided to add it into Skylar's concept, where she is actually dead, like she died, but her spirit never left her body and it can't leave. So it's kind of like the angel can't get up to heaven. So an angel is trapped like down on earth. And I thought it was a very, very fitting kind of concept. For Loki's, since she was like trapped and she knows her own sense of time, and she knows a sense of time that is frozen and just completely dead or something. Basically, she is falling through time, which I thought would be a pretty cool concept. The one thing I do like about these 2 pieces is you can tell that there is a difference in colouring style. Loki's is a lot more airbrushed, kind of blended, whereas Skylar's, you can see a lot more contrast in the highlights and the shadows. So Melissa's, this is a concept for Melissa's spell, well, one of her sun spells, because she controls the weather. So I thought sun spells. So this is not done with marker, this is actually done with watercolour. The sun flares are done with marker, but the whole thing is done with watercolour. And this was basically me just testing out my aquash brushes, because I'd recently got a new set of 3 aquash brushes, which I love immensely. Just, they are incredible pieces of equipment. I will just use them until the day I die with watercolour. So yeah, I don't know what to call this sun spell. I also have a concept for Loki, one of like Loki's like space-time spells, but I don't know what to call that either, and that's in my that's in my next sketchbook, so I'll show you when the time comes. So this was done while I was in class. So basically I was in, I think, my first day of class, and I was just bored and I was doodling, and yeah, this came out. I do actually have a top that says "Dear Friday, I love you." But what's ironic about that t-shirt is that with my timetable, Friday is my busiest day. So Friday, yes, I do love you, but when I go home. So just some random doodles. It's just me messing around with my little wooden mannequin. So next one is this random little pen doodle that I did of this lady in this restaurant. And yeah, it was just a 1-minute pen sketch. The next one is my concept for Loki's time and space spell. This took forever, and this was another watercolour painting one. I think when I do concepts for powers, I think I might do it in watercolour because it works out a lot better and it looks a lot nicer. So obviously there's all these stars around, and I basically just took my time with this. This one took forever, and I'm not saying that lightly. It took the entire length of Titanic plus an hour. Like, that is just over 4 hours that I spent just on the stars alone. The next piece is just a picture of Loki cutting her hair, kind of like Mulan, but obviously it's not for something that as valiant as going off to war. It's basically so no one recognises her. This was in her backstory, so don't worry, her hair is not going to get chopped off now. So Loki and Elijah. I get quite a lot of ideas off Pinterest. I don't copy them exactly. I just, you know, when you have an idea and then you talk to someone and you throw around different ideas, that's kind of what my brain does with itself. Like, it just throws around ideas and different concepts and everything. And then these were just pen sketches on my first day of uni. It's just so cute. This was on my second day during class, and I was just like, ugh. It's a little boring and really, really awkward, because being in a class of people you don't know is just awkward, especially for the first few days. So this was done in a lecture that was done about one of the facilities in the university, and also the student union. So, yep. Little train girl on her phone. This is a page that actually shields another piece of artwork that I did. Yeah, it's this one, and it's called Journey at Twilight, sorry. And it's basically because I catch the train and I have to leave really quite early in the morning 2 days a week, and I have to come home 2 days a week really late. And this is just a bigger version of that thumbnail from my other sketchbook. These were horrible pen drawings that I really despise. So basically I was on the train station platform. So what I decided to do was I decided to get out my sketchbook and start drawing and taking observations. And there was this pigeon and there was this lady on the other platform. So there was also a guy with a bike and a dog. Then there's just some pen sketches and doodles, which I kind of like actually. It was it was kind of a concept for Lemmy Crescent's like theme on emotions, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just sketched out some ideas in pen. I was trying to get the right face angle and the right emotion kind of thing, but nothing was working until I finally like did some sketches. Yeah, this is the original title, Left Out in the Cold. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.